Hello and welcome back to another episode of Fallout 4 on Nyxus Gaming. We are here in the Institute, still doing some of the main quests. Remember, we aren't doing all of them. We're just doing up to Mankind Redefined, and we should be able to get there today. We got the Battle of Bunker Hill to do first, and then I believe it's on to the onto Mankind Redefined. I think we can get both of them done today, because Mankind Redefined is kind of a short quest. No fighting is involved in it at all, so really all we got to deal with is the battle.
Hello, Father.
Oh, hi, Father.
What would you do when someone has stolen from you?
That's a loaded question. What's been stolen from you?
Institute property is not often taken from us. We cannot react lightly when it happens. The group that calls themselves the Railroad have acquired several synths from the Institute. Synths that had gone missing in recent months. They no doubt mean to free these synths, in their delusion that synths are somehow sentient beings. You've been in contact with the Railroad, so you're aware of their misguided beliefs.
What happened? What have they done?
They are in possession of technology that does not belong to them. Usually they are a minor nuisance, but lately they have become more emboldened. I'm afraid we've reached the point where a response is necessary. We have learned the current location of these synths, and need to reacquire them before the Railroad can hide them.
Where are the synths located?
A small settlement at the old Bunker Hill monument. But it's important that we act on this soon, before the Railroad has any indication we've tracked them. We also don't want the Brotherhood of Steel getting wind of the presence of the synths. That would only complicate matters.
Is it just me, or will I have backup?
Of course, sir. We'll be waiting for you outside Bunker Hill. You'll have support should you need it. But we want to keep this small.
Alright, we gotta go to Bunker Hill, and you see there we got a couple of optional objectives. And if you aren't, I think all three sides will be there no matter what, even if you inform them. But if you are on good terms with all three sides, this is gonna be an easy quest. Also, I don't think you need to inform them, but I'm going to anyway, just to see what happens. And don't worry, doing this quest won't actually make either of the other sides hostile with you. So it's all good. I'm not siding with the Institute in the end either, so I feel like this is just a really good backstab moment. Like, oh yeah, you told me not to inform these guys, I'm gonna go inform them. If anything, there is a way you can be banished from the Institute when you do this quest. And I'm gonna show you how to do it easily. Or how not to get banished, but how to get everything else at the same time. Alright, so I'm guessing we're talking to Elder Maxon up here. Yep, right over there he is. Hey, buddy. Remember how you wanted me to get into the Institute?
I received word that Dr. Lee is returning to us. How cooperative do you think she'll be?
Oh, he wants to go over the Dr. Lee stuff first.
I've convinced her that the Institute is the enemy, not the Brotherhood.
Well done, Knight. As soon as Dr. Lee arrives, we'll interrogate her aboard the Prydwen. She's been under the Institute's influence for the last decade, and we can't afford to take any chances. Now, I believe you still possess an important piece of data that Proctor Ingram is eagerly awaiting. I want you to bring it to her immediately. Once again, Knight, you don't fail to impress. Dismissed.
And there we go, we completed From Within. That was just to go get Madison Lee from the Institute. But I got something else to talk to you about, Elder Maxon.
I have something urgent to report, Elder. The Institute is attempting to recover escaped synths at Bunker Hill. I thought I was your Institute reconnaissance.
You're the only one that's been able to breach the Institute. But you're hardly the only source for information we have. We've been running round-the-clock vertibird patrols, and we even have squads on the ground trying to pick up anything we can. Not to mention all the scribes we have monitoring radio traffic, and trying to crack their RF encryption. I assure you, we have reconnaissance well in hand.
I received the information from the Institute itself.
And you've done the right thing by reporting this to me directly. Well done, soldier. Your report provides us with a golden opportunity to state our intentions to the Institute. I'm placing you in command of this mission. Exterminate the synths at Bunker Hill, and whomever the Institute sends to retrieve them. I'll instruct Kells to assign you the appropriate backup. Dismissed, soldier.
Alright, so we've informed the Brotherhood. Let's just keep making this a proper shit show, and let's go inform the Railroad now. Don't worry, this doesn't really change the mission at all. We're still gonna go in with the Institute, and we're still gonna be focused on just rescuing these synths. Until the end. The end's gonna have a little surprise in store for the Institute.
Pam wants to talk with you. She's in back.
I don't want to talk with Pam.
When running
Desdemona.
Desdemona.
I just heard the most fascinating rumor.
Yeah?
The story goes that you actually found the Institute. Been there and back again. Sounds crazy, right?
Oh man, it's totally crazy. Where would you hear something like that?
Where'd you hear that?
Deacon brought it to my attention. And, as usual, he won't give up his source.
Fucking Deacon, man.
It's all true.
Deacon says you used teleportation. I can't imagine. We know you got inside with the help of the Brotherhood of Steel. My hope is you've infiltrated them for us. Or, at the very least, your true loyalty lies with us. So let's put it to the test. We have a vital mission that only you can carry out. You up to it?
Do I have to choose here? I don't think... Hold on.
I'll do the mission then.
You have no idea how relieved I am to hear that. What
I don't
I'm
think it
about to tell you
matters
is the most
who we
closely
tell her we're
guarded
siding
secret
with
the
here.
Railroad has. It's time you learn about Patriot. There's a man, or woman, we're not sure, inside the Institute who helps synths escape to freedom. Dozens of synths owe him their lives. We don't know his name. We've never had a way to contact him. So we gave him the code name Patriot. So you need to infiltrate the Institute and make contact with Patriot.
How do I make contact?
Tom devised a way to send a message to Patriot. We can plant a coded message on an Institute terminal. And, if all goes well, he'll respond. Just see Tom, and you can proceed from there.
That starts Underground Undercover, which is a quest spanning a lot of quests, and it's basically you infiltrating the Institute and doing a bunch of the Institute quests. So that's why I'm not too worried about doing the Railroad quest line, because we're basically doing it with some of the Institute quests, you know?
Talk with Tom. It's his plan on how to contact Patriot.
I got something different for you, Des.
Can I talk to you?
Something on your mind?
The Institute knows about Bunker Hill. They're planning to recapture the synths there.
The timing couldn't be worse. The old man's been sitting on those 4 synths. There's nowhere else that's safe we could put them. Maintaining your cover is vital. But the sacrifice is just too great.
How much damage would it cause if we let them hit us?
We're running out of places to hide our synths. That's why we put so many eggs in one crowded basket to begin with. So what would we lose? 4 synths? Stockton, some of our best agents, and the inevitable civilian casualties? No, not this time. We've never known when and where the Institute would strike us next. But now we have a chance to turn the tables. We wait until the enemy is in position, then we hit them hard. No one they send out comes back alive except you. Understand?
Won't the Institute be suspicious if I'm the only one left?
You're a lot tougher than anyone else in their outfit. If only one person could survive, it would be you. And any story you come up with won't be contradicted. We can't attack too early. We need to draw them into the kill zone, and then spring the trap. You'll know when. You'll probably have a courser escort. You'll have to take them down. You've done it before, but it'll still be dangerous.
Like you said, I've done it before.
It's a risk, but it's one we have to take. So get it done.
Alright, we have informed both the Brotherhood and the Railroad, and I think we're ready to get this battle underway. We're gonna approach from the Cabot house. I don't want to go straight to Bunker Hill.
You're the real deal.
Because I feel like that might put me too close inside of it and just trigger things right away. We gotta meet the Courser kind of outside of Bunker Hill. Also, there shouldn't be anyone hostile here. Why do I have an objective? What's that objective? What quests do I have marked? Oh, that's why. I have that still. Okay. That explains that. Okay. Yeah, we just need to make it over to Bunker Hill, and there shouldn't be anything too dangerous in our way. Just gotta run up. There might be some raiders. I think there are some raiders by the bridge, I want to say. Oh, yeah. Looks like someone by the bridge. That is indeed a raider. Oh, there are a few of them on the bridge. Got 2 of them at least. What's... Oh, the sentry bots are active by Cabot House. That's fine. They aren't going to come over here. And they aren't going to be hostile towards me. Oh my god, great spot for a lag. There we go. This raider was eviscerated. Where did the rest of the parts fling into the water? What the hell? Oh my god. Gotta love that bloody mess perk.
No point in leaving that for the scavengers.
Alright. It's not X688, it's someone different, but he'll do.
Hey, X4.
I've been waiting for you.
So, what's our situation?
I assume you've been briefed? Our targets are inside. 4 synths under railroad protection. Majority of the settlement is uninvolved and are expected to run for cover. The situation appears to have escalated. A covert approach is likely impossible. We move in, secure the synths, and I relay out with them back to the Institute. Clear?
Yeah, clear as that lag spike.
The mission's
Okay.
parameters just changed. We go in shooting. Requesting backup relay now.
So there is usually a second part to his conversation with you. But since we warned the Brotherhood and the Railroad, you can tell things are kind of kicking off. You got Railroads versus synths, with the Brotherhood flying above. But the funny thing here is that we're on good terms with all 3 of these factions. So literally none of them are gonna attack us, and we can just walk through this. I think we actually gotta go like around east here. Maybe not that way. Oh, there's a mutant hound. That's not supposed to be here. And an attack dog. That's not supposed to be here. Look, guys. I know you see a lot of chaos happening right now, but oh, there's obviously something bigger than you guys happening. How do I... What's the best way to get around to the other side here? There are buildings in the way. X4 might have already run this way, and I just completely ignored him. I don't think I've ever been on this side of Bunker Hill. Oh, yep, there's the Brotherhood. Knights are moving in. Alright, we want to kind of get through this fast, because some of the residents here in Bunker Hill can die. For the most part, they'll run for cover. But there is always a chance they can die, and I'd rather not have them die. This is also one of the only ways you can get into the basement here, and I think there's some loot that we got to pick up in this basement that we never got, because we couldn't access it before.
Huh?
Oh, yep, they're fighting. Oh my god, they are fighting a lot down here. Sorry, I had to pause real quick and scroll up on my loot list just to check what I missed here. There's a mini nuke and a Vault Tech lunchbox around here somewhere in this whole basement area. We just need to be on the lookout for them as we go. Oh my god, that's a lot of turrets there. A lot of railroad guys attacking these like 3 Brotherhood guys. You can get caught in the crossfire too, so just be a little careful doing that. Those grenades will definitely still do damage to you. Preston, let's go. Let's move. We don't want to die here. Let them fight it out, okay? There's some synths in that mess too. It's okay. They got it. They're fine. Don't hide over here, dude. I'm over here. We got a trap that's already been triggered. Wait, why, oh god, I didn't, why is the turret still hostile to me? Okay, it's not as easy as I thought. The turrets are still hostile to us. But maybe it's because those aren't really faction affiliated. Dude, please, I need to go this way. I need you.
Where'd you go?
Oh my god. Oh, okay. Oh, that's X14. He can kill whoever he wants. That part doesn't really matter. If he kills someone, he's not our official companion, so it won't fall on us. Now, if Preston decided to just start shooting up the place, then that would, of course, be our fault.
Let's do this.
Oh my god, the railroad actually beat the Brotherhood, too. That's amazing.
Back here, damn it.
That is actually amazing. Do you want to not throw grenades in a cramped space like that, dude? What's wrong with these guys? I just want to go through. Thank you. All right, we should be getting close to the synths. Hey guys, how's it going? We got to deal with them. Let's wait for our buddy X4 to get down here, because this is the cool part of the quest. Just gonna do a quick save here in case this goes poorly, but I'm pretty sure the way this works is we can get away with just killing the courser and setting these guys free if we really want to. Let's talk to him. B257, how's it going?
You there, Synth.
Come on, please. Just don't.
Why are you so afraid?
I don't want to go back. Please, don't make me go back.
Relax. You're free to go.
Really?
I cannot allow you to set these synths free. You will be terminated and your actions will be reported.
Yeah, you can't terminate me if you can't terminate me. Are you really blocking with your fucking gun, dude? Alright, I think you guys are free to go now.
Hey.
Thank you for sparing us.
You have anything to say?
You've given us another chance at life. We won't forget it. I can't believe you'd do that for us. Thank you.
Yeah, so basically, you can come in here and you can kill the courser if you really want to. Keeps you on good standings with the railroad because you're letting the synths go free. There's the Vault Tech lunchbox I was looking for. There's a mini nuke somewhere. Also, I'm pretty sure Preston here wouldn't have liked if we actually let the Institute have these synths, so we're saving ourselves some dislikes from him as well. I do want to double back, not just to look for the mini nuke, but I also noticed one of those Brotherhood guys had power armor on him that I would like to take for my collection. Okay, T60B, it's BOS 2. It's faction armor. I don't know what BOS armor we have, if it's 2 or what. I think the 2 implies the rank on it. But still, it's armor nonetheless. We should be able to repaint it if we want. Also, all these other guys tend to have decent loot on them too, if you want to take a look through their stuff. if you're good with all three factions, you can actually get a crazy amount of loot from this. Like, there's a chess piece plus. We don't take the helmets. We'll take these combat legs. Yeah, at this point, it's just looking around and seeing all the good loot we can get. Let's see. Oh, that's better energy-wise. We don't want that. And these are better radiation-wise. We don't want those. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we'll find armor that's better than what we have, honestly. But I do still want to find that mini-nuke. It says it is on the lowest level in the southwest corner behind some crates. And I would assume this is the lowest level here. And this is the southwest corner. Ah, there it is. Mini nuke. Cool, cool. Alright, was there an exit on this side, or do we have to backtrack all the way through to the hatch that we came in? Let's see. Because if we can exit here, we'll just do it from here. But if not, I don't mind going back through Bunker Hill. There's probably some more dead paladins from the Brotherhood there. Any way out? I see that's blocked off. Yeah, no way out here. Okay. Yeah, we'll double back the other way. Yeah, like I said, this just gets us, or keeps us on good terms with the Railroad and the Brotherhood, since we informed them. And don't worry about us killing the Courser. We'll be fine. Trust me, we'll be fine. I'm curious if they're still fighting outside. I don't hear any fighting. I have combat music playing, though. I don't hear any shooting. Oh, yep, there's the shooting. Yep, it's still happening. It's okay, I'll just retrace my steps a little bit. I know I saw at least one paladin running around in his armor, and I would like to grab that. Here, I don't want to go like the whole roundabout way. Can I just exit from the front door now like a normal person? A few railroad guys died in the process. It's fine. Oh, there's a paladin over there, I think. Could I have just opened this gate from the front? Am I that dumb? I might be that dumb. Oh, look at that guy. He had 2 fusion cores on him. He was a knight sergeant. This is going to be heavy. This is going to be heavy, Preston, but it's a good source of T60 armor. I need you to carry as much as you can. We're not leaving this place without our share of loot. I don't think anyone would have fought back here, though. That might honestly be the only other knight. There's Kay. Is Kessler around? I want to try talking to her, too. Okay. Coming into Kessler's room and seeing a pile of ash. Like, oh my god, is that Kessler? No, it's not her. She's hopefully fine somewhere. There's still some combat going on over on this side. Oh, there's another knight. Oh, there's 2 knights. But it looks like they're cleaning up. Oh my god, there's 3 knights. This must be like the side they were actually attacking from. Oh, I could wait for these knights to go down, but I don't know if they will. They're fighting 1 synth here. And for some reason, these 2 railroad heavies... Oh, that's a Brotherhood knight. Never mind. Yeah, I don't think these knights are going down. I won't be able to get their armor. There's not enough opposition for them. And clearly, once they deal with that, they're not going to advance in on the place. They're just going to stay here, it seems. That's fine. So yeah, last thing I want to do is just try and find Kessler and talk to her real quick. Somewhere. Who are you? Kessler.
Excuse me.
Raiders will think twice about the double cross after what you did at the prep school.
Yeah. Okay, maybe she doesn't want to talk right now. Completely understandable, I think. Completely understandable. Let's head back to the CIT ruins. That's where Father wants to meet us at. Not at the Institute, at the ruins. We might have a little bit of explaining to do, but I think we'll come out fine. Looks like Abernathy Farm needs help. I don't really care, honestly. Do I have to go inside, or can I just go up here? Because I think he's up on the roof. And this looks sort of like I can get up here. Maybe? If I had a jetpack on some power armor, I definitely could. That doesn't look like it goes all the way up. Yeah, I think I have to go inside. Hopefully those super mutants aren't in here anymore. I think I would hear them fighting some synths if they were. That's what they were doing last time. Alright, so at least I don't have to deal with anyone in here. And look at this guy up on the surface, just standing around on a building. Where were you up here when I needed to find you, man?
You know, in all my years, I've never set foot outside the Institute. Not once. Since the day they brought me here. I've never had a reason. But now, this just confirms the truth I've always known. The Commonwealth is dead. There's no future here. The only hope for humanity lies below.
So why come out here?
To put things in perspective, I suppose. Standing here, I'm reminded of how fortunate I am that I was spared a life in this wasteland. I know that to you, I was kidnapped from that vault. In truth, the Institute rescued me. Both of us, really.
Why refreeze me?
As a failsafe, of course. I was the perfect candidate. An infant with uncorrupted DNA. But if something were to go wrong, if I died, well, the Institute realized a contingency plan was prudent. Another source of pre-war DNA, preferably related to their primary subject. It only made sense that my parents should fill that role. So you were kept alive and safe within the vault. I'll admit, when I had you released from Vault 111, I had no expectations that you'd survive out here in all this. To not only do so, but manage to find me. To infiltrate the Institute itself. Extraordinary.
So it was you. You let me out.
Yes. It was my decision. Certainly it was no longer necessary to keep you suspended. Well, I suppose I wanted to see what would happen. An experiment of sorts. I had no idea what kind of man you were, you see. Would the Commonwealth corrupt you, as it has everything else? Would you even survive? Perhaps most curious to me, would you, after all this time, attempt to find me? And now I know the answer.
Why did my controller disconnect? Okay.
Well, here I am. Was it worth it?
I believe so. Soon, I hope. I hope you'll understand. Everything I've done has been for the future. A future which I hope is not in jeopardy after recent events. Bunker Hill did not go well for us. Would you care to explain what happened?
Okay, here we go. So if you admit it was your fault or that you let them go, you get banished from the Institute. The other two options, though, let you stay on good terms with the Institute, so I'm just gonna say we got ambushed.
We were totally ambushed. They were waiting for us.
You can imagine that I find that very hard to believe, given that all the intelligence leading up to this indicated we'd taken them by surprise. Bunker Hill was to cement your place as a valuable asset to the Institute. It will now only raise suspicions. And to see the Brotherhood of Steel involved in this? They had no way of knowing what was going on. I will refrain from sharing the outcome with the Directorate for the moment. Things are already in motion that this would only derail. Speaking of which, it's time for you to become more involved in the future of the Institute. I'd like you to join me inside. The Directorate is meeting, and you should be there. I'll be waiting. I've seen enough. It's time to go back in.
So another fun... Oh my god. Another fun thing with this Directorate meeting, you can actually just completely miss it. It will go on whether you are there or not, and Father will just get mad at you for not attending. But we need to do this quest, and then we get X688 as a companion. And then I think I'm done with the Institute main quest.
It must make you proud.
And also,
to see all that
after
Father
you
has
do
done,
the
all
quest
that he
after
has
Mankind Redefined... Where am I going? The quest after Mankind Redefined, if you do that one, then you will 100% be enemies with the Brotherhood of Steel. I shouldn't say 100%, it's kind of muddy. The wiki page was very confusing to me. Like, there might be a way around it, but it's meant to be the end of you working with the Brotherhood of Steel if you do that quest. So, as the game intends, I'm only going to go that far with these quests. Hey, buddy. I know you're old and all, but let's hurry up, okay? We got a Directorate meeting.
Well, it's important.
This is also like a big turning point for the Institute questline. This Directorate meeting here, this is where sort of everything kicks off for the Institute. I don't know, should I take a seat, like, right here, I guess? Yeah, why not?
We're all here. I think it's time we begin.
Sir, excuse me, but what exactly is he doing here?
I will address that issue. But there are other subjects that require our attention first. The level of unrest in the Commonwealth continues to rise, as we're all aware. Your report.
All Institute facilities remain completely
What's up, buddy?
secure.
Why are you staring at me? I see you giving me that side eye.
Internally, things
Wait.
are as tight as they've ever been. Dr. Ao has been keeping an eye on things topside.
Yes.
You know what I can do to you right now?
Show no additional threats beyond those previously identified. We're still monitoring the increased activity.
Oh, look at him, just staring down the... I'm sorry,
There are no immediate signs.
There's a meeting going on.
Boston International Airport remains occupied, with Brotherhood presence noted at several other points throughout the Commonwealth. Intelligence suggests that this railroad continues to operate and is becoming more ambitious. SRB agents are monitoring all known situations, sir.
Very good, thank you. It's clear that our safety needs to be the primary concern going forward. To that end, where are we on Phase 3?
Excuse me, but, sir, are you sure this is, well, the proper time to be discussing that? Considering, I mean, given all parties present?
Ah, yes, that's true. Have you heard anything about Phase 3?
No, not at all.
What's Phase 3?
It's very important to us. Power is, as I'm sure you've seen above ground, a very valuable commodity. I'm not talking about some abstract concept of control. I mean real, tangible power. The kind that keeps the lights on. With every advance the Institute makes, our need for raw power increases. Many compromises and sacrifices have been made over the years to allow progress to continue.
What kind of compromises?
We have at times had to rely on drawing power from above-ground installations. It risks personnel and equipment, but no longer. Phase 3 is simply the activation of a nuclear reactor that can provide enough power to the Institute now and forever. It will ensure not just our survival, but our prosperity.
Can you tell me more about this reactor?
Certainly. It was originally built for the Commonwealth Institute of Technology before the war, but was only for testing. Over the years, we've advanced the technology, made a great many improvements, and are finally nearly ready to activate it. The reactor is close to ready, but recent tests have determined we have a few tasks ahead of us. Thus, we come to Phase 3, and to how you will help.
Sir.
Yes, Dr. Ayo. Previously, we would rely on Kellogg for above-ground operations, yes? Well, he is gone. While I'm not overly fond of putting my own father in harm's way, he has proven more than capable of handling himself.
Yes, but...
This is not a matter for debate. Now, there is one more subject that requires discussion.
I don't know that this is the time.
Dr. Holdren, it is time. Please. As I'm sure several of you are already aware, I have been under Dr. Volkert's care for some time. I'm sorry, this is difficult for me. Our best efforts have failed. Every experimental treatment we could devise has been unsuccessful. I'm sorry to say I am dying.
No! You can't be serious!
Everyone, please. I am sorry. This is not how I wanted to tell you, but we're running out of time.
Why would you joke about this? It isn't funny.
Were it a joke, I'd agree it's in poor form. But I'm afraid it's not. We can talk more later. Right now, the future of the Institute is at stake. The Institute cannot survive without leadership. The Directorate must continue to govern with the best interest of all in mind. To that end, I am naming my father as my successor.
Oh, boy.
You can't be serious!
Really?
How can you possibly justify this? He isn't one of us. He isn't even a scientist.
Ignoring your borderline, insubordinate tone, I will simply say this. The Institute has enough scientists. What it needs is a leader. I believe my father has already proven himself more than capable in that regard. This will conclude this meeting. Thank you.
Thanks for running those seeds up to Warwick Homestead.
We don't usually welcome outsiders. I hope you can appreciate your good fortune.
Safety first. Remember that.
Oh, I don't use safety.
Movement detected.
Sorry. It was... Like I said, there was a meeting going on earlier. I couldn't do it in the middle of the meeting. The meeting's over, okay? Notice how he kept giving me that side eye during the entire meeting? Like, he knew. He knew what he was doing. Okay, what are we doing, Father?
To share this with me.
I had no idea.
I know this is... Well, it's a lot to take in at once. I'm sorry, Father. I hope it wasn't too presumptuous of me to put you in charge without even asking first.
What would it mean to be in charge?
Most divisions of the Institute are fairly autonomous, perfectly capable of functioning without intervention. Where those divisions interact, however, problems can arise. You'd lead the Directorate in setting policy, resolving disputes, and the like. There's no question that some of the Directorate, and the Institute at large, will need reassurances about your appointment. That's why I'd like you to take charge of this latest operation. Dr. Fillmore can fill you in on the details. There are hard decisions ahead for all of us, but for you especially. I know that you'll do the right thing.
Alright, and with that, we have finished Mankind Redefined. Our son, who is also father, is dying, and the Institute will soon be under our wing until we destroy it, which will be soon. It feels kind of wrong to defy his wishes. Like, he just put us in charge, and he believes in us so much, and we're literally gonna destroy the Institute, but who cares? This mass fusion quest, this is the one you don't want to do if you want to continue working with the Brotherhood. So we're gonna ignore that. I would actually like to do some of this underground undercover stuff, though.
Tinker Tom's cooking up something. I hope it goes better than last time.
Okay. Actually, looking up the quest, we don't want to do this right now because it's kind of a long one. We definitely don't have time for it. That's my bad, but I do want to go back to Bunker Hill, see if Kessler is ready to talk now. Because apparently now she might let us have the settlement. Maybe. From what I read before, you can only get Bunker Hill as a settlement by doing the railroad quest line or by being banished from the Institute. So we haven't done either of those things, but I was reading up on the Battle for Bunker Hill quest, and I guess after it's done, she just gives you the settlement? I don't know. We'll check it out and see if she gives it to us. Alright, let's go find Kessler. Is she actually in her... This isn't her house. Is she in her house now?
Hey there.
You can see things are pretty much back to normal here.
Listen, Bunker Hill doesn't want any trouble. You have some seriously powerful friends. If it'll keep us on their good side, consider yourself to have the run of the place. And the next time you need something, just ask, alright?
Oh, and there we go. We can now use the workshop here at Bunker Hill. I don't know where... Oh, there it is. I don't know how much of this we actually want to scrap, though, because there's... So we can't scrap any of the main buildings, it looks like. We'll probably... We might start with this next episode, just going around scrapping everything we can. Looks like there's not a lot, though. We'll see. I'll probably start with, like... I'll start with the inner building, and then I'll start by going... or go around the building. And then, does it end at the fence line? It pretty much ends at the fence line, so that'll be it. There might also be stuff in the big monument for us to scrap, but overall, not too bad. I didn't think we would be able to get this settlement from what I read before, but we got it, so that is good for me. I think we are going to go ahead and end the episode here. Next time, like I said, we'll start with scrapping this, and then we got some Institute side quests that we can get a move on now. We spent the last 4 episodes basically just getting to know the Institute and doing a few of their main quests, but now we should have access to all of their side and Radiant quests that we want to do. And after that, we'll be done with the Institute. We'll be done, and we'll be cleaning up side quests for the Commonwealth as a whole, and then we're going to finish the base game. We are almost there. Almost there. And I'm having fun. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye. I forgot, we leveled up after we finished Mankind Redefined. So I'm back, and I'm gonna just hit this level up real quick. I don't want Cap Collector. Nothing else is really popping out. Medic, I'm good on. Let's just throw another rank into Science. Now we're gonna end it off. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.